First of all, I want to thank my co-author, my professor, mm, my co-author Divakar Dahal and Kshitij Adhikari, and my professor Dev Kim, and my college, my university, Kangwon National University, and all lab members who helped directly and indirectly to complete this poster. Actually, in this poster, I want to try to figure out the potential of pellet from the agriculture and forest residue, which are wasting in Nepal a huge amount, and I also try to figure out the economics, like ton per hour to produce and investment cost also to produce pellet in the industries, and I give a production technology pathway from raw material collection, harvesting to the supply to the end users. And the main purpose of this research is to calculate potential amount, which I have calculated at 0.37 million ton from forest biomass and agriculture crop residue. To calculate potential, I used only I calculate by selecting some biomass, and I try to calculate without affecting other purpose, like for burning fuel and like timber to use it as a to make house or something like that in furniture purpose. This potential only includes the biomass which are wasted now, and similar in to calculate potential from crop residue, agricultural crop residue. I take the data from Central Bureau of Statistics, and I calculate the crop residue production using the values by Kupens et al. Research, and especially Bhattacharya research paper, I also calculate the energy potential from the pellet, and I figure out that about 34% of total primary energy consumed in 2011-12 is covered by the energy from the pellet. And I also give some data regarding the environment concern about burning of fuel like pellet and other kerosene and so on. And I suggest some of the market of pellet, like brick factory, which used about total 26% of in which coal consumed cover 26% of total energy. Similar in cement factories, about 94% energy is covered by coal, and the main in Nepal there is no any fossil fuel mines like coals and so on. So I about 0.51 million ton of coals imported in 2011, which emits about 1.26 million ton CO2, carbon dioxide from coal. And I suggested that we can replace the coal used in the factory by pellet, and from that we can save the economy of the country and also the environment. And the pellet potential is quite huge, so we can also export to the other country to sell pellet, because if we see the world scenario, the pellet consumption increasing a huge amount per year. Like in 2001 it's about 1.7 million ton, and in 2013 it's about 23.6 million ton, and it is expected that 54 million ton demand will be in 2025. And the main consumption of the energy is in India and China, so that we can sell them to get the money. And I calculate about 43.53 dollar per ton cost will be to produce pallet. Thank you.